Reno Omokri led a protest to chase President Tinubu out of London. It is Reno Omokri who is telling you President Tinubu is the next best thing after sliced bread.
No, but Reno said he went to the school.
Yes.
Reno actually said so.
They provided evidence.
Yes, that he did not go to that school.
No, that
he
the
went to
president
that
went
school.
to the school.
I went to the Chicago State University. I went there, I saw the documents myself. Bola Tinubu is a known drug lord.
That let me show you.
You get receipt.
Let me show you now, so that he no go be like say Peter Obi made a statement publicly and said, I am not a saint, but I'm not a thief. Daddy freeze. 98% of Nigerian politicians cannot make that statement because they are thieves.
My greatest criticism of Obi, he worked hand in hand with Abacha.
What was President Tinubu doing before he became a politician? You carry state money, they use person money do philanthropy. We are looking for schoolmates. We just saw Mr. Alex. A person like Peter Obi have proven anybody that will tell you that I was not withdrawing from my salaries as a governor and I am not taking any pension. The current pension scheme of President Tinubu includes overseas medical treatment for a non-specified number of family members. In Nigeria today, if you want to die, go to the hospital. Tinubu go to submit budget, then they greet them with what? On their mandate they shall fall. The mistake you will make in Nigeria is to take political jobbers for genuine statement.
But does that not include Peter Obi?
Okay. In what sense? Daddy freeze.
If after listening to the full interview of Reno Omokri, you are still a supporter of Peter Obi and of course a supporter of Showore, something is basically and fundamentally wrong with you. Because Reno Omokri the little substance left in Peter Obi and his political ambition has been drained out by Reno Omokri. And Reno Omokri dared Peter Obi that if he comes out to deny how desperate he was to be shortlisted as the running mate to Atiku, that he will post evidence on how Peter Obi was sending him CV online through his email and all of that. And you know one thing I like about Reno Omokri, whenever he says anything, we tell you, say, go and fact check. I have been waiting to see the reaction of Peter Obi's supporter to that podcast. But till now, all of them just kept quiet as if nothing has happened. Because it is very easy to know that Peter Obi and his supporters, they are living in a very obvious delusion. Yes, the political ambition of Peter Obi is just like a mirage that appears to be real, but it is never real. It is never real, but it's just a mirage. But whenever you get close to it, you will see that there is nothing there. You see, we are advising you people now to choose wisely. This is not an issue of choose wisely itself. To choose what is real, which is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And of course, when it comes to economy, the economic policies that Tinubu have taken since he became president of Nigeria, Reno Omokri took time to explain it explicitly for those who are still thinking that narratives are fact, opinions are fact. Reno Omokri gave you facts that you can check. Facts that you can check, not the opinion of people. You know, Reno Omokri made it clear that the issue of dollar to naira exchange rate, which people are using as a bait to discredit Tinubu, is something that Nigeria will benefit from at the long run. How can we be living as a nation? We are subsidizing dollar with the money we don't even have, simply because some persons don't want their name to be associated with, oh, economic hardship, oh, dollar is high, oh, this and that. But Tinubu took that bold step. And one of the traits of a leader that is ready to move a nation forward, or that is ready to move forward in life, is taking a bold step. And of course, he talked about the issue of the fuel subsidy. And so many other, what they call it, developmental stride of the president. And we are hearing that the president have launched over 2,000 tractors for farming purposes. These are things you can fact check. And of course, ASU have never gone on strike since 2 years counting, since Bola Ahmed Tinubu came into power. There are many, even in security, Bola Ahmed Tinubu has done better than previous administration. Those in the military can testify to this. Put some respect in the name of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Shout out to Reno Omokri. God bless you, sir.
You said you are loyal to Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, Abi? And under Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, Reno Omokri was his spokesperson, one of the spokesperson, him owned by that party. How come you started working with a very man who destroyed Goodluck Jonathan from inside the PDP? Atiku was the major problem that Goodluck Jonathan had from inside his party. Atiku and Rotimi Amaechi. We were alive that time, you know. I don't get sense where we that time. To the extent that Goodluck Jonathan went to beg Atiku Abubakar. I beg, man, do my second term. Atiku and Amaechi removed governors from the PDP who called themselves aggrieved. And they all went to create the APC and remove Goodluck Jonathan from power. So as loyal as you was to Goodluck Jonathan, how come did you end up working with that same Atiku? That's one. Did Atiku know that you were loyal to Goodluck Jonathan, or he thought you were loyal to him too? Because for him to call you and ask you to headhunt a vice president, he actually thought you were loyal to him. Apparently, you were deceiving him. Because instead of doing the job where your guy sent you, you call Goodluck to give you a candidate. Let's proceed. So you were packaging Obi even though you didn't like him. Why? Because the man you were loyal to liked him and wanted him. How are we sure you are not packaging Lagos Calabar Coastal Road? Because the man who you are now loyal to likes it. How are we sure the things you have said about Nigeria are not things you are packaging to us? Because the man who you are loyal to now likes it. This one you they talk now. How are we sure you are not saying it now because the man who you are loyal to now wants you to say it? He who is faithful in little is faithful in much. And he who is unfaithful in little is unfaithful in much. Reno Omokri thinks is an asset to Nigeria. You are just a hustler that is anywhere but left is hunger and I the cause of this one. So I understand it's all right. That 8 years where Buhari not take you appointment, hunger won't finish you for that road where you don't come back here now. Call the hustle here because Nigeria is your jungle. Now go hustle for here, carry and go abroad, go feed on our family. You'll be like Nigeria be like forest. Where hunter come hunt. The family they town. Hunter fit get house inside the bush. So that when he hunt, he go just stay there. Then when he catch meat, he go to and go give his family. That's exactly what these men are doing with Nigeria.
You know, the problem is that many of you Nigerians, you don't do research. And I've said it several times that I blame Mr. Peter Obi for some of this nonsense. Maybe if Peter Obi was behaving like Wike, behaving like Akpabio, if they just lay one block, they will carry musicians, carry all the national television to come there and commission, maybe the full Nigeria would have known Peter Obi. That guy is not any governor's mate. Somebody that got international accolades during his time as a governor, above every other person that were governor during his time. Somebody that he was just doing his things low-key, commissioning, doing education, building healthcare, and the rest of it. He's not carrying media house to be doing fanfare like your governors these days that they go and build elephant project that does not even make any meaning, and then they will carry AIT, carry Arise TV, carry Channels TV to go and be blowing whistle for project that does not even benefit the common man. And as Peter Obi, I blame, I swear. If Peter Obi was blowing, if Peter Obi even carry like maybe 10 billion from that 75 billion when he leave for the state, they do media, maybe by now many of you that are talking against Peter Obi would have known that Peter Obi is not anybody's mate. You compare Peter Obi to Akpabio. What did Akpabio do in the state? Akpabio that was a thief. He stole more than he actually did in the state. He became the NDDC chairman and he was still a thief, where his fellow, the chairman for the committee that was probing him, they noticed that if the guy talked too much, if he in that many of them, they will not tell him to off his mic. Off your mic. That's the person that used to compare Peter Obi. Have you seen Peter Obi in any committee where they are trying to probe him for criminality? Have you seen it? Or for 1 naira or one Nigerian naira? Have you seen any place? Now Peter Obi I blame.
So it is really funny how someone who claims to be a meticulous record keeper could not even as much as figure out that the man he spoke about, which is Atiku Abubakar, granted an interview of how he selected Peter Obi to be his running mate in the 2019 election. This person is so unbelievable that he does not even check the records to see that, see, this thing I'm saying will be debunked immediately with a video that has been kept for record purposes.
Reno Omokri is not entirely to be blamed. He used to be a very good fan of Peter Obi until Peter Obi did something. I'm a fan of Peter Obi, but we must talk about this. We must say the truth all the time. The reason Reno Omokri is criticizing Peter Obi is not for political reasons. Something happened. Peter Obi did something. You know, in life, there are boundaries, lines that we are encouraged not to cross. There was a line Peter Obi crossed, and that was the day hell was let loose. Make no mistake, Reno Omokri is mad now, and there's something that is responsible for it. Peter Obi did something. Remember, before 2023, Reno Omokri was a big promoter of Peter Obi. He was seen in several videos promoting, saying that Peter Obi is the only one in Nigeria that can turn this country around. Reno Omokri. He was promoting Peter Obi until Peter Obi did something. Peter Obi destroyed something. That's, in life, there are lines we cross and it comes with consequence. And that was what happened between Peter and Reno Omokri. If you remember, during that time, run up before 2023 that Peter Obi ran for election, Reno was there. He was promoting Peter Obi. He was a good fan. He knew the qualities that Peter Obi possessed. He knew the capacity of Peter Obi. He knew the integrity of Peter Obi. But what happened? Just as 2023, before 2023 election period came up, Peter Obi did something. Peter Obi attended a program. He was making a presentation. He made one famous statement. That statement is the reason, up till today, Reno is after Peter. That statement is the reason that Reno is suffering today. That statement. What is that statement? Peter Obi said, and I quote, "We must end wealth without enterprise. It's time to end it." And guess who is the #1 victim of ending wealth without enterprise? Reno Omokri. He has no job. Reno has no handwork. What Reno does, Reno is one of those that profit from political propaganda. Reno, Deji, Saga, and a few others. They make money by doing what we call political propaganda for politicians. If you want to contest for election, you pay them. And they try to control the social media narrative for you. And Peter went and made that statement. It's time to end wealth without enterprise. Reno was getting huge money, but he had no handwork, no enterprise. That was the day Reno fell off with Peter Obi. Wealth without enterprise. And if you remember, that was how Reno found himself in the government of Goodluck Jonathan. Because Reno had no skill. He had no job. But this same thing he did before 2023, he did for Peter Obi, was the same thing he did for Goodluck. He was speaking, he positioned himself, and somehow Goodluck saw him and pulled him into his government. So when he saw Peter Obi, he saw this one was a good market. This one was good. He started doing himself, positioning himself so that he can work for Peter Obi. But Peter Obi shocked him when he said it's time to end what? Wealth without enterprise. That thing hit Reno and ended the career of Reno. This was Reno that was making money from politics. Each time, each political season, Reno, Deji, Saga and Co, they make a lot of money. But here, Peter Obi killed that thing. Reno used to do something that he called Reno Nugget. But the moment Peter Obi made that statement that we must end wealth without enterprise, Reno moved from Reno Nugget to what? Table shaker. He began to shake the table. He began to destroy the house. He swore to himself that because of this thing that Peter Obi said and ended his career, which was not a career, you couldn't blame Peter. Because you can't create wealth when you don't have enterprise. He swore that he was going to destroy everything. And that's why you see Reno coming to dance and say, I swear Peter Obi will never be president of this country. Reno Omokri. Now, about the 10,000 challenge, don't take Reno seriously. Reno does not have $10,000. Check his shoe. If he has 10,000, he will change his shoe. He doesn't. He doesn't. Up till now, check Reno now. Reno had no handwork. What were you expecting Reno to do? Somebody that is now jobless. Because the only thing he was doing for politicians, he will bamboozle them and they will hire him for social media promotion. But he met Peter Obi. Peter Obi is the #1 marketer of his product, of his brand. And by so doing, he cut off people like Reno Omokri. And Peter Obi refused to hire to deal with propaganda. And that was how people like Reno became jobless. And moved from Reno Nugget to table shaker, shaking table everywhere. So, so that is the reason why Reno fell out with Peter Obi. When he was saying all these good things for Peter Obi, he was positioning himself that Peter Obi will hire him. But he was shocked when Peter Obi said, we must end wealth without enterprise. When Peter Obi refused to hire him and decided to speak and show the world his good works. And that was the day, Reno. So Reno, Deji, Saga, and a couple of people, Peter Obi ended their career, which is wealth without enterprise. For Reno, if you are listening to this video, you are not too old to learn a trade, to find something to do. You are not too old. You can still get a job, get a career, and start making honest money. The era of wealth at enterprise has ended. Everything that has a beginning has an end. So get a job. You don't have to be obsessed with Peter Obi. Peter Obi was right when he made that statement. So please, our people say that a stubborn fly follows the corpse to the grave. Don't let that happen to you. Where Peter Obi.
Reno Omokri lied against Peter Obi on Honest Bunch podcast. Reno Omokri is a liar and he lies for a living. Reno Omokri claimed that Peter Obi never said he won the election. But we have seen the petition of Peter Obi, and on page 36, Peter Obi said that he won the election and he should be declared as the winner of the election. That is prayer 2 and prayer 3 on page 36 of Peter Obi's petition. Reno Omokri thinks that all Nigerians are intellectually lazy like him. And one thing again that I've discovered about Reno Omokri is that instead of addressing issues, addressing questions that the anchors of Honest Bond podcast asked him, he resorted to attacking the people, calling them foolish, calling them silly, calling them intellectually lazy. In philosophy, it is called ad hominem. Instead of you to respond to issues and arguments, you resort to attacking people. It is ad hominem. It is fallacious. Reno Omokri is not intelligent. He's not smart. I just pity his gullible followers. And he has displayed this once again by lying on a podcast saying that Peter Obi never said he won the election, when the man said it to the press and even included it in his petition.
Enough said, Reno Omokri and your foot soldiers. Personally, I have told myself there is no reason to try to invalidate Reno's lies or try to even make a claim for anybody, because if there is anybody at this moment that still believes in Reno Omokri and listen to his lies and take it hook, line and sinker, the person should be, of course, that's the only reason why you would still listen to him. But then again, like I have been made to believe in a couple of times, a few persons will still need this information handy to be able to counter this lie, because again, Reno is the propaganda machine of the Bola Tinubu's government, and his work is to continue to lie and pour lies in the public spaces. Come 2027, they are going to be pushing these lies as though is the truth. However, a lot of the times I ignore them because you can see from the upfront of this information that they are blindly like, whether he says go and fact check me or say go on social media, they are lies. This particular one, for example, is one of those lies, and here he's saying that Peter Obi never said in his petition to the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal that he won the election.
We have heard what these people have to say, and some people see this as more personal than political. While Omokri claims to advocate for good governance and national unity, his repeated attacks on Obi often appear driven by political bias rather than objective critique. Instead of engaging with Obi's policies or leadership record in Anambra, Omokri frequently resorts to character jabs and insinuations that contribute little to meaningful political discourse. What's particularly troubling is that Omokri, a self-styled advocate of truth and justice, rarely applies the same intensity of scrutiny to other political figures with far more questionable records. His selective criticism suggests a double standard, especially when it comes to politicians aligned with his preferred party. This inconsistency damages his credibility and gives the impression that his advocacy is less about principles and more about personal or partisan loyalty. Ultimately, Reno Omokri has every right to express his opinion, but as a public commentator with significant influence, he also bears a responsibility to be fair and balanced. Constantly targeting Peter Obi without addressing the broader failures of Nigeria's political class undermines the integrity of his platform. Constructive criticism is essential, but when it becomes a one-sided campaign, it does more harm than good. Well, this is what we have on this. Please kindly like, share, and subscribe.